Hey, it's Dave Wyman. Time for instant reaction to the Atlanta Falcon game. Seahawks lose 27-23, and like last week after the loss to San Francisco, let's start with the good, and it'll be short. They won almost every category in this game except for points scored. Time of possession, 32 minutes to 28. Total yards, 420 to 386. Number of offensive plays, they ran 69 plays as opposed to the Falcons' 54. They won the turnover battle, got the one takeaway, and that's just huge. Look at the running game also. Penny goes 14 for 66, 4.7 yards per carry. There's something different about Rashad Penny. The way he's running, it's more physical. He's more like a football player, and I love it. Then you got DJ, who filled in for Travis Homer. He had 3 carries for 21 yards, obviously a 7-yard average. And then Ken Walker, I think, found his way with the 21-yard run. He was really close last week, so really like what we see out of the rookie. The other thing I liked is that the tight ends had 9 catches for 105 yards and a touchdown. So that was really good to see, because that's something that I've been talking about for a long time, that really want to see the tight ends featured in this offense. I'll mention also DK and Tyler Lockett. You gotta talk about those guys too. I mean, both of them had a really good game. Lockett 9 for 76. DK had an 18-yard average. So that was good. I thought the offense gave us a chance to win, but in the second half, all of a sudden, the started giving up sacks and a couple of penalties from Damian Lewis. So I thought the first half was really good by the offensive line. But let's get to the defense. It looks like last year. That's what it looked like. The defense just bleeding yardage. In the first half, they had a 3-and-out. That was the first one in 2.5 games that our defense got a 3-and-out. So yeah, that's. And then you gave up to Patterson, Cordero Patterson, 141 yards, 8.3 yard average on the ground. Why is that happening? So let's start with the run. They are just simply not turning plays back inside. And, out on the edge is where Patterson was getting to, and that's where he made his living today. And that was, pretty simple stuff that, I thought that they should have gotten repaired from last week. And look, Patterson, you're going to see guys like that every week. I mean, if it's an 0-2 team, 2-0 team, Deebo Samuel, you're going to see those kinds of threats. And it's not so much about the players and that they played really well. It's that the defense just didn't do their job. So, and look at most of the yardage was made out on the edge. And maybe we'll get to football 101 on this and talk a little bit about how to set the edge, meaning turn running plays back inside. And then the other thing is, as far as the cushions on defense, you saw guys running free. I'm talking about pass defense across the field, and then a couple of times, we saw the cushion that Josh Jones gave to London, who had a touchdown. He was 10-12 yards off the field, off the ball. So it kind of reminded me of last week, Jeff Wilson Jr. catching the out route against Cody Barton. I mean, he was 10-12 yards away from him. You just can't make a tackle from there. So that's the big thing, I think, is it's the boring stuff. And that's what Rabel and I talked a lot about during the broadcast, that the boring things are tackling, not missing assignments, not getting penalties, and then holding the edge as far as the run goes. So yeah, we'll get to that in football 101, but not a lot to like. It's going to be another tough trip to Detroit next week. It's a pretty good team. So yeah, they got to fix these little things, and I'll be interested to see what the response is from Pete Carroll and the team, and how they respond to it and how they come back next week.